And until we actually heal the cell at the cellular level through this one and this one, your leptin levels, your cells are not going to work. It's not going to hear the leptin, and you're not going to lose the fat that you want.
I gotcha. And of course, I mean, exercise is another big key too. And we touched on that in the beginning of the show also. The big change is burst training. You know, you don't need to exercise 30 minutes to 60 minutes every single day to get the changes that you want. I mean,
Right.
12 minutes a week. I mean, how is that possible?
You know what? It's possible. People are getting ripped in this amount of time, and all the sciences and all the physiology and all the research is now showing the burst and the surge and the shock training. You know, 12 minutes a week, and people think it's absolutely ridiculous that can be done. And the reality behind it, though, is that when you exercise prolonged, when you see the people running on the treadmill like crazy, you know, for hours at a time, that actually causes more stress to your body, more stress to your joints, and it actually acts negatively to the overall, you know, lean muscle and peak oxygen levels. Right. So 12 minutes a week, you shock your system, you burn fat for 2 to 3 days after that, and you're growing lean muscle. You're raising your natural hormones, your testosterone, your growth hormone, which actually builds the lean muscle. It's crazy.
And we covered all this in our Extreme Makeover.
Yep.
I mean, it's 4 hours into a life-changing seminar. And you know, one of the things with the long-standing exercises, you know, it raises the stress levels, it raises the cortisol levels, you know, and it actually is detrimental to the body. You actually start to break down muscle. So when these people do actually exercise, they're actually burning muscle. They're not burning the fat, which they feel worse. They have less energy after they work out, and it's not supposed to be like that, right?
Nope. It's not supposed to be that. And there's actually ways that, you know, we test. And I don't know if they're familiar with that too, is we can do the testing to measure, are you burning your weight from fat or are you burning your weight from muscle?
Right.
And if in fact you're burning it from muscle, well, then we know we need to alter your diet.
Right.
And we cover that in the Extreme Makeover as well. Yeah, and I just wanted to touch, you know, the thing lately is people say, especially, you know, being tax season and they're running around like crazy, and we hear the lack of money lately. There's no time. There's no money. I don't have the time to sit for 4 hours.
Right.
And the reality is, when it comes to such a workshop that we hold in the community, you really have to make the time, because you're going to end up losing that later.
Exactly. I mean, long life, vitality. You know, if you don't take care of it now, you're going to pay for it in the long run.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
So we have Extreme Makeovers going on all over the country. The big one in Colorado, Dr. Chris, you talk about that for 1 second, would you please?
Well, actually, this is the Maximize Living movement. We've launched a new book, a new program, new materials, new resources, and this is the 9th anniversary of the Columbine shootings. Okay. And the doctors in Colorado are holding it at Columbine High School.
Wow.
And so the senators, the administrators, the school officials, the teachers and the staff, they've all seen the importance of having, you know, the facts that we're talking about. And then we've launched it at Columbine University. And so with that being said, this is not just, you know, patient level. This is a national level. This is a national program, and in my opinion, needs to be held at every school across the country.
Right, every school, every church, every association, every corporation, I mean, to move those people to, I mean, a longer, healthier life, I mean, more naturally. So again, I mean, there's events going on April 26th all over the state. The one here in Shelby Township is actually going to be held at Community Wesleyan Church. It's actually in Washington Township. It's on April 26th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And Dr. Chris, yours is being held in Farmington Hills, correct?
Actually, we're going to be holding it in downtown Northville at the Northville Square Mall, April 26th. It's going to be, you know, 8 till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon on April 26th. Yep.
Okay. Well, great. I appreciate you being on the show.
My pleasure.
I want to bring you back in sometime soon. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
Great. Well, thanks again, guys. I want to appreciate you guys tuning in to the Maximize Living Show. We're going to be changing the subject matter every show, so don't miss it. We're going to be back next month. Have a great day.